Ahoy! Shipmates, a vast improvement to the weather this morning. We have relatively blue skies and a sun, and it's quite a bit warmer. Also, quite a bit smoother. Right, let's see what today finds. Rather conveniently in the cabin on your television is a navigation channel. Gives you all the information, your stats and figures, speeds, wind directions, depth, and of course. Here we are, we've left the port of Southampton and we're heading down towards the Azores. Some of the readings are quite interesting here. The ship is going flat out, in fact it's going slightly faster than her top speed. And heading down to the Azores when there's quite a strong headwind as well. I saw some of the figures of something like 1,800 metres sea depth, which I've never seen before. The Solent is not 1,800 metres deep, maybe 60 or 70 if you're lucky. But there you go, that's our course down to the Azores and then turn right and head over to New York. Of course, the best way to start the day is with breakfast. This is the Hudson restaurant. At the stern of the vessel has a lot of panoramic windows all the way around, gives you a fantastic view. Just what you want to see first thing in the morning. Check on the weather conditions, and it's a vast improvement over previous days. You can order off the a la carte menu here, pick something to your fancy. You've even got Belgian waffles and cinnamon raisin French toast. This is the salmon bagel. I went with the more traditional eggs Benedict. I fancied eggs Royale, but wasn't on the menu. Let's check the quality of the poached eggs. Perfect. In between the Hudson restaurant and the rest of the ship is the casino, which I'm glad to see wasn't that busy this time of morning, but there were a few people playing the machines. Not the captain, he's not very lucky. Fortunately, we were able to get outside today. It was a much better weather. Great to see the sky and the sea and wander around the ship, stretch the legs. This ship has been specifically designed for the Caribbean market, so there is a great deal outside space you can use, restaurants, tables, places to walk, places to sit and eat, all sorts of games outside. So yes, it really benefits from better weather, this ship. Not so good when the weather is a little on the inclement side. We have this fantastic walkway in midships here, where you can see right the way down to the sea. A few people weren't very happy with that. Here's one of the sort of many seating areas. It's all really well done, I think. And as you can see here, closed due to inclement weather. Quite a few of these signs around the ship. Didn't actually look too bad weather-wise, but I think it was a little bit breezy in parts of it towards the stern, the front end. And the spray was coming up, so I don't think it was particularly passenger-friendly. But there you go, there's the odd patch of sun out there. It was like this all morning until later in the afternoon where the rain came in. I've got these rather lovely telescopes scattered around the deck as well. Free to use, doesn't require a 50p. Really beautifully made out of stainless steel. There you go, there's one of those patches of sun over there. Went to a presentation all about the ship, which I thought was really interesting, so I recorded some of this so you could watch it and find out lots of the facts and figures. This is some drone footage of the ship in construction in the Italian shipyard of Fincantieri. Not my drone footage, unfortunately, but if I was close enough, I'd be giving it a go.
$397, a little bit more just to provide to you a little bit more tender love and care. Now, when it comes to the Norwegian Aqua, length overall is 321.8 meter, in feet 1,055. Length 304 meter, 1,000 feet, and the max speed is 20.3 knots. Gross tonnage 156,300, and number of diesel generators 5. And more about those generators you will discover during our technical presentation, also coming up your way in few days. So stay tuned for that. Now, this is the first Prima Plus class ship. Then it touched water first when the ship floated, and that was April 23rd, 2024, and that's what you saw it over there on that video. Now, it is a Prima Plus because, you know, we took a very risky decision back then when we started, we called it Leonardo project, and that the first ship was Norwegian Prima. Very different what we were offering, going for a little bit more premium experience. And then since then, we invited our guests on board and we were listening to the feedback. We are listening to your feedback, so we need your feedback as well. And then, so we can then make it better. And you can see some of the feedback that probably you also made back on Prima or Viva, that you can see that implementation right here on board Norwegian Aqua. Norwegian Aqua left Finland here shipyard on March 14th. On March 13th was a flag exchange where Norwegian Aqua became officially a ship of Norwegian Cruise Line. Now, cost of the ship to be built was about $850 million, and we are talking just about the construction. We are not talking about the furniture, our vendors who are coming and supplying us with different things, like for example those chandeliers here. So that is not included in that cost. It's simply to put the walls, engines, and everything together. So as I mentioned, we're gonna focus on our hotel operation today. Technical side is coming in the different presentation. Hotel is the largest department on board. Other than that, we have tech and engine. And I'm gonna just break it down what you can expect when it comes to the hotel operation. Starting with our amazing housekeeping team. We love our housekeeping team, all right? Let's give them a round of applause. They're very hardworking. With a beautiful smile, making sure that you are always, you get what you want and everything is clean and tidy. So we have more than 200 crew members within this department. That includes the station stewards, laundry personnel, and the hotel utility. Those are the people who are taking care of public areas, public spaces. And they work 24/7. We have a day shift, we have a night shift. Always something happens. We always need to make sure that they are, at your service. And even if they work so hard, look at those beautiful smiles over there, ready to welcome our guests and provide whatever you need. Now, what is very interesting is actually main laundry that we have. Main laundry is located on deck number 3, deck number 2. At the front of the ship, and it's working 24/7, ladies and gentlemen. So they have different shifts, but we always need the new sheets, napkins, personal clothing, even our uniforms are taken care of over there. So that's why it is a very, very hard working team. And you can see a couple of pictures. For example, right here, I don't know if you realize, but this is actually a washing machine. There you go, right here. And when we press clothes, we don't use a little one iron. Yes, we have big machines. You can see it on the top, how the linens are taken in provision. And this department has more than 850 crew members within the department. And of course, one of the important, they all important, but one of them that you definitely are focusing on is the food. How is the food on board? You love it? Fantastic. I'm not sure if you are aware, but actually we are producing our own bread on board. Bread on board is made completely from scratch. This is how the production looks like. And let me tell you, if you walk into that bakery, you're just hungry immediately. Never mind, you had your meal, you walk in there, and it's absolutely fantastic. So our chefs are taking care of it. And this is a little bit of more footage behind the scenes, how our chefs are preparing for you. These escalators are going up and down because what you see is a main galley between our main dining rooms. So Commodore is on deck number 6, and then Hudson is on deck number 7. So this is how they are, getting those dishes up to deck number 7 to the Hudsons. Of course, with every single food, we need little drink, am I right? So the average consumption for 7-day cruise. Yes, don't you worry, we just didn't take for 7 days. We have more, we have always more, so you're not gonna be hungry by day number 7, yes? We got you covered. 40,000 pounds of meat, 3,500 pounds of bacon, 10,000 pounds of fish and seafood. What about that? Also, veggies, fruits, important. 53,000 pounds of vegetables and fruits, 45,000. Now let's go to poultry and eggs. 35,000 pounds and 65,000 eggs. And we have only one chicken on board, ladies and gentlemen. Very busy, very busy. Now, what are you enjoying the most when you're on vacation on a cruise? There is a specific item that is very popular. And this is ice cream. Yes, there you go. There's always time for ice cream when you are on vacation. And we are estimating around 2,000 gallons of ice cream on your way when it comes to, of course, consumption.
Well, talking about 2,000 gallons of ice cream made the captain rather hungry. So here we are, we find ourselves at the Indulge food hall and the aft end of the ship. Now this area is sort of street food, I suppose you call it. It's inside and outside. Well, the outside seating wasn't particularly usable at this time of day, it got a bit windy. But you have this tablet on every table, and you can go through, you can add things. You scroll through from different types of food. You've got sort of Asian, Indian, sort of Tex-Mex, pickles, lots of pickles, add some more pickles there. You've got some noodly things, all this little tiny sort of tapasy style, I would say. But what's great is you just sit there and you go through your tablet and you add it all in. You've got the lovely pictures of all the glorious food, all the various different random weird things they have on their list. All those different cuisines. You can't order dessert, you have to go and collect the dessert, but you can order some drinks as well. I've got a number of cocktails available. Now we've got to go for a Mexican one here, some chicken and tortilla, or tostada I think. It's a relatively limited menu, but the food does come quickly. But I think now's time it's beer time. There's a Floridian beer, which I rather like. Add that, add the Floridian beer, it comes to the checkout. Of course, this is all complimentary, so there's no charge. There's a charge for the beer, but if you've had the package, you don't need to pay for it. So there you go. So now you have to just tap your card somewhere on the machine. You just try and tap it somewhere. But this is something I've noticed a few times on the ship. It's not actually all connected, so in fact it doesn't actually work. You have to call over one of the waiting staff to get your beer. It doesn't actually work through the tablet, but I've been told that they're going to update that. So here we go, collecting my beer from the little bar area at the stern. There we go, there's my Floridian beer. Here's a sample of the foods that arrived. Some nachos. And like I say, here's the outside seating. It does look glorious, but like I said, the wind was whipping around the stern here. It wasn't desperately comfortable to sit outside. In fact, they weren't offering table service outside. Here's my pulled pork burger. Little potatoes, a pickle, and some sort of salad, and more pickles. And afterwards, couldn't help myself, had to go and pick up a little chocolatey dessert. Afterwards, had a bit of a nap, captain was tired, and then went to Nama, which is the sashimi restaurant. This is a specialty restaurant, so you have to pay for this one. If you have the more at sea package, it's included. This is the only specialty restaurant that you don't need to book a table at. You can just turn up as long as they've got space and you can get in. It's a very traditional Japanese style sushi sashimi bar with the counter and the bar service there. I think the price for this one is somewhere around $30 if you don't have the package. We do offer a range of Japanese style cocktails. This is a lychee style cocktail. I went for some sake as well. And there's the little fridges by the bar where you can see the food being prepared. The chef is just behind there. He's just got my salmon out. Here's some tori kariagi. It's very fine and crispy. And here is the sashimi, a yellowtail tuna and salmon. There's a whole variety on the menu. You can only choose 4 courses per person, but there's a good variety, and they do some sushi rolls as well. Well, I must say, 4 courses or 4 dishes per person didn't seem much, but in reality it was quite a lot. These sushi rolls are rather large. Of course, I found eventually the models of the Norwegian Aqua in the gift shop. This lovely porcelain model is available to purchase. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one, shipmates. I think I've eaten too much today. I'm off to bed. Till next time.